Hello everyone, good morning. So today we will start exercise 4A. I've already completed up to 4D, and as you all know, before starting off the exercise, we will understand what are the concepts which are being required to solve this exercise. So without wasting any further time, let's start. So in this particular exercise, we need to understand about one more special type of, you can say, polygon, which is called as quadrilateral. What is its name? Quadrilateral. So what do you mean by quadrilateral? It is a polygon having four sides. Polygon having four sides. So this is the quadrilateral. So what is the speciality of being having four sides in total? There is one speciality that all the angles, if you just observe this, all the angles are having their sum 360 degree. All the angles are having their sum 360 degree. So that means if this angle is A, B, C, D, so that means angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is nothing but 360 degree. That is the only property that we have. After that, we will move on to our next part, that is what exactly the types of quadrilateral. So there are two types of quadrilateral. The first type is called convex quadrilateral. So what exactly convex quadrilateral mean? It means all the angles, for example this quadrilateral, if you just observe the angles, these all the angles are less than 180 degree. How? By you just put the protector out of here. In the first part I have explained how to measure angles by using protector. So you can use this method, or you can use that instrument, that is protector, and try to figure out what exactly the measurement of these four angles. So here if you just measure all the four angles, for example A, B, C, D, all the angles are what? Less than 180 degree. So if all the angles in a quadrilateral are less than 180 degree, then it is a convex quadrilateral. Is it clear? I guess it is so. What exactly convex quadrilateral is? All the angles, if you measure each and every angles, all the angles, measurement should be less than 180 degrees. So the next type is, moving on to our next type, that is, alright, so moving on to our next part, that is concave quadrilateral, the second type, that is concave quadrilateral. So what exactly the figure it will look like? Something like, you can say, this shape having four sides, no? That means 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? Each angle, if you just measure each angle, one angle, this angle will be this one. We have to measure the interior angle, not the exterior angle. That's why I have written that if all the angles in a quadrilateral, in a, not outside the quadrilateral, okay? So that means when we are measuring the angles, we are primarily focused on what exactly the measurement of the interior angle, not the exterior angle. All right, so if you just measure this part, you get easily get the measurement of which is greater than 180 degrees. So the definition is, if one angle in a quadrilateral is greater than 180 degree, then it is a concave quadrilateral. All right, fine. All right, done up to this. Okay, so after that we have three more parts. I'm just explaining over here because these three parts are continuously repeating. Interior, what exactly it is? Yes, interior of a quadrilateral. So interior of a quadrilateral, that means the portion which is interior, which is in the quadrilateral, which is in the quadrilateral. If you just observe this figure, this portion, these are what? Interior portion of the quadrilateral, right? So that exactly interior of a quadrilateral mean. Next one is exterior. Exterior of a quadrilateral. So exterior of a quadrilateral means the portion which is outside the quadrilateral. This portion, the whole area which is being left. All right. These are the exterior of a quadrilateral. So the third and the last part is boundary, or what exactly it is? Boundary of the quadrilateral. Boundary of the quadrilateral. Yes, boundary of the quadrilateral. So boundary of the quadrilateral means the lines which is actually forming the quadrilateral. The lines which is actually forming the quadrilateral. Now, one question is that if someone asks you what exactly the quadrilateral region looks like, focus, quadrilateral region, what exactly this topic mean? Quadrilateral region. So quadrilateral region means boundary of the quadrilateral as well as the interior portion. Boundary of the quadrilateral as well as the interior portion. So if you write, this is something like boundary of the quadrilateral and the interior region togetherly called as quadrilateral region. Togetherly called as quadrilateral region. Is it clear to all of you? I guess it is so. What exactly boundary of a quadrilateral mean? The lines which are helping to make the quadrilateral. These are the boundary of a quadrilateral. Exterior of a quadrilateral means what? The outside portion of the quadrilateral. Interior of the quadrilateral means what? The inner portion of the quadrilateral. And what exactly quadrilateral region means? Region means what? Boundary of the quadrilateral as well as the interior portion. Boundary of the quadrilateral as well as the interior region or interior portion. That exactly mean the quadrilateral region. So up to this done so far. All right. So that's about the concept. So let's just jump into the exercise part. So let's just see how to solve exercise 4E. Alright, so before starting off this exercise, I think 2 or 3 concepts are also required to solve this particular exercise. Alright, so I just make one diagram and through which you get to know about all such concepts. Alright, so let's just see. This is what? This is quadrilateral, no doubt. Okay, so now if you just see, these are the 2 angles, another angle. So if you just observe it carefully, these 2 angles, this one and this one, and this one are opposite angles. For example, also this one and this one are opposite angles. So clearly we can see that angle A comma angle C and angle D, B comma angle D are what? Opposite angles. Is it clear? I guess it is so. After that, now if I just make one line from these 2 opposite points, A and C, both are 2 opposite points, and if I just join one line, this line is called as diagonal. When we join 2 opposite points in a quadrilateral, so that means what exactly it is? Diagonal. Diagonal means what? Meeting line segment which is formed by meeting of 2 opposite points or opposite vertex in a quadrilateral. So you know what exactly vertex is. Vertex means what? Where two line segments are meeting at any common point, right? So this point is called vertex. So here A and C are vertex which are opposite vertex, and when the line is joining using these two vertex, this line is called as diagonal. One more diagonal will be created. This is the another diagonal. All right, now after that one more topic which is left, that is called adjacent sides. Adjacent side means what? Adjacent side means what? Nearby sides. So what do you mean by nearby sides? Nearby sides means what? Having one common vertex which is being joined. For example, AB and AD are two sides. AB and AD are two sides having one common vertex which is A. AB and AD are two sides which are adjacent sides. Why? Because they are having one common vertex which is A. So what exactly the term looks like? This is called as adjacent sides. Adjacent sides. The key concept is what? Having sides having one common vertex. As simple as that. Sides having one common vertex. So that's about it. All right, opposite angles, then vertex, diagonal, and adjacent side. That's it. Now we are eligible to solve this particular exercise. So what is the first answer? Now tell me. A quadrilateral is a 1, 2, 3, 4 four-sided polygon. Done. Now see, after that, a quadrilateral has, second question, a quadrilateral has dashed sides. How many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. Dashed vertex. Vertex means what? Two lines, segments which are joining at any particular point, any common point. So here the common points is A, B, C and D. So how many vertex are there? 4. How many angles are creating? This 1 angle, 2 angle, 3 angle and 4 angle. So 4 angle. And dash diagonals. So how many diagonals are being created? 1 and 2. 2 diagonals. After that, the diagonal of a quadrilateral is a line segment that joins two what? Two opposite vertex. Two opposite vertex. If you just observe it carefully, a diagonal of a quadrilateral is a line segment that joins two opposite vertex. So that means the answer is opposite vertex. Now next question. Two sides of a quadrilateral which have a common endpoint are called sides having one common vertex or common endpoint. Both are same. Common vertex or common endpoint are called what? Adjacent sides. Alright, moving on to our next question. A quadrilateral in which the measure of each angle is less than 180 degree. We know that when all the angles are being measured and we found that each and every angles are less than 180 degree, then it is what type of quadrilateral? The first one. The first one is convex quadrilateral. Done. Moving on to our next part. The diagonals of a quadrilateral meet in its. Now see, these two diagonals are meeting at which point? This portion. Alright. So this portion is what area or what region? This portion is situated under what region? Interior region. So that means the answer will be interior region. That's about it. Is it clear to all of you? I hope it is so, because I just tried to solve this question by using the diagram, as well as all the concepts are being given so that you can easily understand what exactly the question looks like and what will be the answer. Alright, so question number 1 is done. So let's just move around to our next question, that is question number 3. Alright, so we are coming toward the end of this particular class. So what the last question of today's video is, question number 3. Draw a quadrilateral ABCD. Mark the following. P and Q which are on the quadrilateral on the opposite sides. Now before just going into the detailing part, let's just quickly make one quadrilateral of side A, B, C, C, D and D, A. So let's just make one. So this is one quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Done. After that, we are just solving the first part. All right. Okay. So P, Q which are on the quadrilateral on the opposite sides, P and Q. So let's say P is over here, Q is over here, opposite sides. So P is here, Q is here. Done. First part is done. Second part, question number 1, 2, 3 both are in the zone, so no need to write this part. Okay. After that, R and S which are in the interior of quadrilateral with R nearer to Q. So R, it would be nearer to Q. So let's say this is R nearer to Q and S nearer to P. So this will be P, let's say. Okay. X and Y which are on the exterior of the quadrilateral. So make that part anywhere. So this is X. Let's say this is Y. So we are done. That's it. This is the framing part and how to frame the quadrilateral. That's what I have shown right now. So that's it for today's video. I think that the concepts are clear up to exercise 4E. So we are coming towards the end of this particular video and as well as the last exercise which is left, no? So that is exercise 4F. After that you will have your MCQ based test, so make sure you do prepare well, and as well as these marks are getting calculated or being counted in your term 1 exam, so prepare on that regards. All right, so up to this, thank you and have a nice day.